I'm sticking to everything. It's really, really, really damp out here. The air is really heavy. It stormed so bad last night. I can actually see a pocket of water hanging in our awning that we're going to have to get rid of. Hopefully that way so it doesn't go into the pool. But, oh well. Oh, what morning, Sheena? So, let's start the day off right, getting everything written down. When it's written on paper, it's easier to put it into practice. You can see it. So, we start off being dressed to shoes. Oh, nice. I love hard-boiled eggs. We start off getting dressed to shoes because it's way easier to get through the day when we're dressed to shoes. I got to make some hard-boiled eggs today, too. I do. Thank you for saying that, because I completely forgot I needed those for the salad. So, we are now, once we are dressed to shoes, we are then prepared for the day. We are proactive with anything happening with our day because we're ready to go. We're ready to do whatever we need to do. Oh, nice, honey. I need to do that today. I need to do that bad today. I can tell with all the chlorine in the hair. I need to do it bad. All right. Core 6. You've got that all done already this morning? Way to go, Sheena. If you don't do anything else, do this. Okay? This is what's going to keep everything else going. So, eat your meals, get a good night's sleep, drink your water, take your meds, pamper, and move. Some of those feed the outside, some of those feed the inside, some of them feed them both. So, by doing that, you're going to give yourself a better chance of being able to get everything else done. So, make sure you do your core 6. And we'll check in on that again for noon, and then for hopefully 5 o'clock evening. All right, your intention. What is... I'm going to pick patience today. Patience with myself, patience with everything. Just relax and go, because I'm having absolutely no patience with how long it's taking my Nook to charge. I can't keep reading when it dies. I don't like that. That's the only reason why I like real books as opposed to electronic books. Granted, I love the feel of a book in my hand, but yeah. Okay. Your goals. Now we know our mental direction for the day. Now we need to know our physical direction for the day. So from last night, I put down flight plans, and that was going to be my only thing for today. Sheena reminded me I need to do hard-boiled eggs. And then I also want to check out a different top 100 book list, because there are some books that I thought of and were discussed on a session last night that are not on my list, that are classics, absolute classics. And I've already read them, but I want to read them again. So, like 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Moby Dick, those things that are not on the list. And it's like, why? So I need to do that. Plan your calendar, your appointments, your work time. When are you off? When are you going to be making dinners? When are you doing something with the kids? What are the kids doing today? We need to give them structure so they learn patience. All right, so I have that one, and then I have that one, and then I have that one, and then I have that one. Okay. Right? Oh. Devices aren't bad. I'm not going to say that they're bad. Depending on what they're doing, you know, I need to get mine on his device to work on his Duel Links, because that is a bunch of math and a bunch of problem solving skills and stuff here. I thought you guys had a pool. I thought you guys got a pool last year. I love our pool. It's too hot not to have it. Kids Day. What does your kids' day look like? Like I said, structure helps. Chores help. Your choice on whether you pay them or not. I choose not, because it's part of being part of the family. He wants money. He needs to go above and beyond. Oh, well, that was nice of him. Plan our meals. Plan our meals. So I did the census last night, and we are having chef salad today. And then I'm going to have some pasta salad for lunch from last night's supper. And I'm going to have a hot ham and cheese for breakfast. Easy peasy. Because everything that's on that list, short of the chef salad, needs to get eaten up. So I will eat that. Writing these things down on paper stops us from having to remember them. Because as now we're going to go through our day, we are going to need to remember a ton of stuff. You don't need to be having to remember these little things here, because they're not so little, right? Sometimes when our brain gets going, we can completely forget about other things. So we want to keep things written down. Therefore, our brain can concentrate on the things that are more important. Not that meals aren't more important, but they're a little bit more important than what you need to do for work. All right. Missions for today. Guess what? Fly Lady and I today are in agreement. We both say you need to go through your fridge. Both for the same reasons. Today is meal day. Today is the day we figure out what we need from the grocery store, what we have in our fridge, how much money we can spend on food for next week, and plan out our meals. So we're taking care of all of that, and not in that order. That's what we need to do today. There's no other dirt cleaning or anything else like that happening on meal day. Morning, Laura. We are just taking care of meals today. It's another salad week next week. I guarantee you. Maybe I can throw in like a pasta dish here and there, but it's going to be definitely another light meals. I'm even debating on whether or not I want to do soup and salad. So, all right, now let's head into the cleaning. Make your bed because it's easy. That's right, it's easy. We don't need to make it because of all the psychologizing that I do, that I tell you, it makes your room look 50% cleaner. It gives you a space to work from. It helps you feel accomplished for the day. How about just because it's easy? Mm-hmm. Yep. That's kind of what I think will happen today, because I know my sweetie, he's going to want some bread. So we're going to either need to do sandwiches or biscuits or something like that. Rolls, something. So do it because it's easy. Because it takes under 5 minutes. Why not? How about this one? If none of those answers work for you, do it because I told you to. Or if you prefer, I could do reverse psychology and tell you, do not make your bed. You cannot make your bed. There's no way you can make your bed. And then you can go make your bed. Right? Because so often we stop. About what? Like in reference to what with the fridge, Laura? Because I can. I just want to know where you want me to head. So I'll wait for your answer. And we'll move on to today's. When was the last time you did it? Swish and swipe. This month's habit takes under 2 minutes. I want you to clean off the top of the toilet. Okay. Then it shouldn't be that bad at all. Wipe down the top of the sink, just the spots. Wipe off the top of the mirror, and then toss it in the, swish out the toilet bowl. Wipe off the top of the counter. Wipe off the mirror. Wipe off the top of the toilet. Throw it into the toilet and then flush, and you're done. But don't move any products. Put the cleaning products down, and you're good. When you clean out the refrigerator, are you doing it in stages? Because that's the best way to do it. That is by far the best way to clean out the fridge, is to do it in stages. Not to mention the fact that it's so hot that we shouldn't have our refrigerators open. So you do like the top shelf of the refrigerator. Take everything out, wipe it down, put back only that which you're eating. Because we all buy sauces and stuff like that we think are going to be a good idea, and then we don't touch them. Why are they taking up valuable real estate in your fridge? It makes no sense. I do it too. Which is why I've decided that stuff that is in there needs to get used. So I look for recipes that have those things in them. Start at the top, then go do something else, then do the next shelf, then go do something else, then go do the next shelf, then do something else, then do the drawers, then go do something else. When you do the drawers, pull them out and wipe out underneath. Then do the door, and then you're done. don't do it all in one shot. It's just like everything else. The only times we're doing stuff in one shot is when the only time we're doing something is when it's small, short little minutes, right? If it's a bigger project like laundry, it's broken up. Heck, even pick up putaways are broken up into a couple minute sections. The dishes are broken up. Everything is broken up. So why are we trying to do the fridge all in one shot? It's going to make you not want to do the fridge. You know, and then once you get it all clean, then if you feel like going back and organizing it, you can. I mean, that's up to you. Obviously, you don't want stuff falling out at you, but, you know, just morning, Brooke. That way you can make sure that you're using what you have in your fridge. Nothing is getting pushed to the back to become a science experiment, hence why we do it weekly. You want to make sure that you're doing it in stages, because you don't want a giant project. Giant projects get pushed to the side. Giant projects get told you can wait. We don't want it to be a giant project. We want it to be a tackleable, I don't know if that's a word, but it is now, project. A project we can actually do in our lives. So, by the way, for those of you working from home, I'm going to sidetrack for a minute because I forgot to write this down. There you go. If you guys are working on the computer all day long, set a mirror up. Okay, good. A mirror up, like right on the side of it, so that way you can look off the side to the mirror throughout the day, and that way it will keep your eyes from getting tired. So there you go. Next up, laundry. Oh my goodness gracious. As for my arm workout yesterday, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, that caught me by surprise. Laundry. It's a big project broken up into steps. Washing it, that takes no effort whatsoever. Drying it, that takes no effort whatsoever. I forgot to start my dryer yesterday. There you go. Folding, that takes effort. Break it up. You're just folding. Don't worry about folding and putting away. You're just folding. Then put it in a basket. Go do something else that you need to do, and then come back and put it away. You don't have to do it all at once. It doesn't have to be done all at once. Break things up. There's a reason why big projects don't get done. There you go, Sheena. It all depends upon the type of work that you do, Laura. Everything is different. I know some people who can do their work whenever, other people have to have strict hours. Like I'm a combination. If you don't have strict hours, like you just have to get this, I would set an hour and work and then go do something and then go do housework. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly right, Sheena. Um, you know, I set my time. I know what my times are that I want to work. I know how long it takes me to get my work done. So that way then I can focus. I can say, okay, for the next hour, I'm going to do this and work. I know that I'm going to be having sessions at certain times. So I need to make sure stuff is done by then. If there are no strict hours, create your own hours. From this time to this time, you're going to work on work. From this time to this time, you're going to work on home. You create your strict hours. Don't, because otherwise you get into and I call it the stay-at-home mom syndrome. I've got all day. No, you don't have all day. We push stuff off because we look at it and we look at the four walls and we say, okay, I've got all day, so I don't need to get stuff done right now. There's no urgency. No, you don't have all day. Because that's probably the biggest problem that I've heard from stay-at-home moms or work-at-home moms. I can do it later. I can do it later. I can do it later. I don't have to do it right now. I can do it later. Yeah, you guys are banking a lot on a later that may not come because something else may come up. So instead, I set my hours to where I know what I need to do, how long I need to work, and I get it done. And that way, should something come up during that time, I am free to go and do it because I know exactly what I needed to do. And that's the other thing. You need to decide what you are working on for the day. Like if you don't have certain things that have to be done every day, or like Sheena's job is pretty. That's a good question. How about everybody here? Anybody who's working from home right now, is it easier or harder to work from home? Because I would be willing to bet most of you are going to say harder. That's interesting. Laura says easier. I would say most of my clients are going to say harder because I'm going to ask everybody now. True. Definitely true. But that's not always a good thing. Right? That is not always a good thing. Because then we can decide that we don't need to focus. We can put stuff off easier because it's laid back. We can get distracted by that craft project we have in the corner. We can nap instead of getting stuff done that we're supposed to get done. And like home stuff shouldn't take you very long. Throughout the entire day, remember I did the time thing, it takes about an hour and a half to get everything done. 2 hours, tops, to get everything done. So it shouldn't take you, there shouldn't be that much balancing between work and home, because home should be taking care of itself. I have a lot of my clients who are finding it much harder to focus being at home, because of kids, or because of the pile of stuff in the corner, or whatever reason, So you're still at the office. You still need to get those things done. The four walls have just changed. So you still need to do it. You need to do this, this, and this. What do you need to do throughout the day? That's why we plan our schedules in the morning. That's why we write out our calendar. What do we need to get done for the day? If you don't have anything that's assigned to you, assign something to yourself. Right. Because it's different distractions. It's different things. And you're not getting that break that you had when you drove to work and home from work. You get a break then. Even if you're busy hollering at people on the highway, it's still a break. You're not working at work and you're not working at home. You're getting a break. There is no break when you work from home unless you take it and your kids listen to you when you take it. There's no break. It's from one thing to the next thing, 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 to the next thing. Why do you think I'm pushing the Core 6 so hard? Of course you did. Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I told you I couldn't tell you no, Laura. Yes. Right. That makes a difference too. While you were driving and going to work, they were doing this. Now that's falling on your head. But you can do it. It's still one thing at a time, broken down. It's not everything all at one time. It's still one thing at a time. Stop looking at everything all together. It's one thing at a time. Okay, you'll fix it later. It's one thing at a time. You can't, unless you guys are an octopus and I don't know about it, or you got two brains, you can only focus on one thing at a time. So stop worrying about every 100 things that need to happen. That's why we write stuff down. That's why we break it up. Because we're human. It's okay. All right, Sheena, pick up, put away. Here you go. Now it's not a disaster anymore. Pick up, put away. 5 minutes, top of the hour. 2 minutes, top of the hour. You can do it. Just take a little bit of time. Make sure the kids are getting their stuff that they're responsible for. Stop lumping everything into one. It's not housework. It's make the bed, pick up, put away, swish and swipe, laundry, pick up, put away. There you go. Dishes, make meals. It's not housework. When you say housework, that is a huge thing. When I tell you to make the bed, when you do, hi, Jackie. Oh, I hope Charlie had a wonderful day. When you say make the bed, that is something tangible and something easy to accomplish, as opposed to you need to do your housework. Oh, I will get your MDS to you today with the new list on it. And I appreciate your candor. So exactly. No. It wasn't that you were too busy. You didn't put yourself as a high enough priority. Correct? Correct. I do. I put a complete emphasis on self-care. Because without self-care, you're not doing anything else. Without self-care, the mind and the body kicks back, and then you can't do anything because it will lay you out flat. I have a friend who kept pushing herself and pushing herself. Very true. She kept pushing herself and pushing herself and pushing herself and pushing herself, not taking a break, not worrying about self-care, not taking a break, not worrying about self-care, doing more and more and more and more, and ended up in the hospital because of it. Because it was just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing. Then you shouldn't feel guilty about spending money on it. And last time you did your own nails, they looked great because you took your time on them. That's what you told me. Stop lumping things together. Focus on the self-care. Take care of you, and then you can take care of everything else. If you don't put gas in the car, how are you supposed to run your errands? I don't ever cut my cuticles. I just push them down. Because when they come back up, I get a nice line on my nails. That's what I do. I just soak them and then I push them back. If you don't take care of your car, it's not going to be able to take care of you. Same thing with your body. If you don't take care of your body, it can't take care of you. Taking care of your body is the core 6: the sleep, the eat, the drink, the meds, the pamper, the move. It needs to happen. Our last 2 things are clean the kitchen and meal prep. Today, I need to cut turkey, cut ham, cut cheese, shred carrots, cut cucumber, make hard-boiled eggs, slice eggs, cut up lettuce, make salad dressing. I need to do all my prep for the salad. That is what I have to do today. And that will ensure that tonight, when we have salad, it's just throw it together. I don't need to worry about anything else. I just have to throw everything together. I'm going to make my life easy. So, guys, stop complicating things. Stop lumping things together. Keep them separate. It makes for a longer list, yes. But when you're checking something off every 2 minutes, it makes for a quick list. I agree. Don't cut them. Just push them back. Because otherwise, you're going to work roughly for about an hour this morning without being able to check anything off if you just say housework. That is why I check off, make the bed. I check off, pick up, put away in the bedroom. I check off the sink, the mirror, the toilet. I check off just sex bed, pick up, put away in his room. I check off, pick up, put away in the living room, open blinds. I check off, clear counter from dinner dishes, make breakfast, make tea, start video. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out and I really appreciate it. I'm so bad at that. The more you break down the list, the longer the list gets, but the more you get to cross off. No, Laura, you're fine with what you have. Okay. You are fine with what you have. You basically do not have a flight plan. You have an MDS. You have an MDS with the way that it is set up. So you are fine with what you have as long as it's still working for you. One section at a time. So you got this. Stop worrying about every little thing and stop overcomplicating things. Give yourself a headache doing that. It's okay. Things can be easy. All right. You guys are awesome. Remember, everything you do makes a difference. Remember, you're doing this for you and you're doing a great job. I got to go do yoga. I'll talk to you later. Bye.